Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday, November the 8th, pre-market analysis live here at Successful Tradings. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. And as Mr. Mickey, are you still in Douala enjoying the beautiful life under the sunshine? As some of us were coming to you live. I'm coming to you live from Southern California on this Monday morning where it's currently 5:45 for 46 a.m. Pacific time. It is. We're approaching 2 p.m. Is it 2 p.m. nowadays in Douala? If we go into our world clock and to give a shout out to some of our viewers on here, it's currently 2:46 p.m. in Brussels. Singapore 9:46 p.m. London 1:46 p.m. We know that we have Africa Mama who's trading from there. And last but not least, in a beloved city of Douala, where Mr. Mickey currently enjoying the sweet life. It is currently 2:46 p.m. Well. Last week on here we spent the time highlighting some of the stocks. I remember Beautiful Clips was here. Qualcomm had earnings, and what a week did Qualcomm have? So hopefully we will get you to some of those opportunities. And for those who are new on here for the first time, we talked about crypto here. We're going to have a minute on crypto. So if you're part of our Discord, you may have seen that I created a new channel for crypto. So I'm going to be unveiling my experience on there. And I'm writing content on the blog successfultrading.com on a lot of things about crypto as I'm embarking in my investing in crypto. So I will definitely keep you posted. In the meantime, let's focus on here stock and option trading for the week of November the 8th. We are still in earning season, so a lot of opportunities to take advantage of and make new money in this new week. All right, so let's go on here as we usually do to see what's moving the market this morning. There's a lot. My choices in pre-market have vacillated really from far off. So maybe the easiest one, let's ease ourselves into this by just focusing on to, okay, which stock has earning in this pre-market, which that are moving as a result of those earnings. We have seen a trend here. I have seen a trend on here, and I shared with some of the traders in this weekend in our coaching sessions. Earnings in this fourth quarter have been literally feast or famine, meaning that the stock have been jumping either bullishly, big, on bearish, meaning the most consistent way to make money, yes, it's the complete opposite of which that we have been saying, but my friend, do not ring yourself into trying to guess the direction of a stock before earnings, right? So last week, for instance, I think Peloton, for instance, just to name that one, yeah, there were 15 cents contract before earnings that pay 10 baggers. Yeah, obviously. So that type of risk, I think it's okay. So I myself this week, I'm going to give you a stock on here when we look at the rest of the week where I'm definitely planning on doing that. Should I miss? Well, I will miss, but my risk will be limited. So this morning, let's take a look at here. This is the chart of the trade desk. This one, could you have traded it before earnings using maybe the technique that I'm going to unveil? The option would have been expensive because if you were closing at, let's say, below $70, if you were to do a plus or minus 10%, which really is the minimum, the bare minimum. So the idea is to strangle plus or minus 10% to get your strike price for puts and calls if they are affordable. For me, affordable will mean really well below the 50 cents range. So TDD, the trade desk, that was not the case because if I go to the option chain on here, let's say, so we're on the call side, the calls are the one that's jumping this morning. The stock is up 21%, but my friend, let's say you want to, the stock was trading at 68 previously, right? So let's say you want to the 80 calls expiring on November the 12th, you would have had to pay $1.45. That's that type of risk. I don't know about you, but it's just, let's say the 85. How about the 85, which by the way, they're not in the money and they're going to knock down implied volatility. So they were trading for 75 cents and 80 cents. These are the type of stock that now we can trade gangster trade on them. So if I were trading gangster trade on here, I will try to pick, let's say, the 90 calls, right? They were going for 45 cents bid and 50 cents bid. I'm going to be offering 5 cents or 10 cents on them. So some of you are new to this strategy. You will be looking at your option chain right now saying, but hey, this man is a fool. How can he ask me to buy something that's costing let's say 50 cents for 5 cents or 10 cents? But that's the reality of it. So you take a screen capture of that, those 90 calls on here. Yeah, the offer on there for me, if I was going to, actually I think I will just may do that on here. So let me take a note of that last we're doing it live. It worked last week, right? Last week, if you were with us on here, we took a gapper here on ON. That was the name of the stock, and then I spent 10 minutes inside of the Discord, everybody asking me what's the name of the stock. So for us on here, let's say TDD, 90 calls. Can we get them for less than 10 cents? And on the put side, if this thing decides to reverse, 75 calls, can we get them for less than, puts rather, can we get them for less than 5 cents? So yeah, this is a trade on here. So this one, it would have been difficult really you will have had to put in a lot of money, more than $1 before earnings to take advantage of that. That's not my style. So the next one on here, it's AXSM. Biotech, I'm not a big fan of biotech, to be honest with you, but there are plenty of opportunities if you feel like it. I didn't particularly study it. So these are the stocks that are moving on here as a result of earning. And I mean, the rest of them, they are not that much volume, but doesn't mean anything. I mean, here's Berkshire Hathaway. That's Mr. Buffett stock, right? So 289. So yeah, I've never traded this stock before. So it has a cup and a handle there as movement. So these are your first opportunity to make money. TDD is that stock, or you can simply wait for the market to open and then trade that directionally. How do we trade stock directionally? If you are new here, or if you want me to remind you of that. So bullish above VWAP posting higher highs on the 5-minute or 15-minute chart, and bearish below VWAP posting lower lows. Those two sentences are bread and butter. If you master them, you can trade anything. And while we are doing it, if you have any stock that you want us to take a look at this morning, just type it inside of the live chat as I say hello to again the name Mr. Miss Olivia there with the Kulinani. Good morning. So good morning to you as well. All right, so let's do that here. Okay, so that's one of them. So outside of earnings, then we can go to the other scanner, which our scanner is still the same. I mean, you can tweak the price if you want. Over $15 is what I have for result here. So if you want to get the result that I'm showing here on this screener right now, right? So I'm taking optionable over $15. I'm excluding the ETFs on the industry, as you can see there, and then the average daily volume, that's not the volume for this morning. The volume for this morning here is on the right hand side, and if I toggle here on the change button to see the bullish one, again we see TDD with that jump off of the earnings. So the second one there is Blink Charging, especially retail company. Okay, it's up 16%. I don't know anything about it, so again you can study that one if you would like. ChargePoint Holding. Okay, the chart here is very interesting. I've been coaching traders about this type of chart for a while now. So meaning, if we look at the price here, the price action on this daily chart, this is a 3-month view daily chart, right, for CHPT. You see that, we see that $26 have been resistance for a while, and now the stock bullishly is able to cross that resistance. Is doing something new for the first time. So this is something that you can definitely take advantage. The stock is moving, and in this case, we are not suggesting that it will continue up or anything, but we are saying that it's moving. And if you know how to trade a stock that's moving in any direction, my friend, you are on your way to making a lot of money. This one, BGVF, I wanted to trade this one badly last week. It had earnings, but the options were so expensive, so I guess it got me, right? So from $26 to $40, there's, yeah, on those 2 days, which were Tuesday, Wednesday, oh boy, and then retreated from 40 to, you see, there's always a way to make money in both directions, folks. Yeah, imagine, well, for you, let's say you missed out, or you're like me, you couldn't fetch all of that money for the 40-something calls, but then you waited, and when the stock extended itself, because 35 has been resistant. If you took the puts on there when it was at 42 or something, imagine, then on Thursday you have made a lot of money. Actually, on the same day, because it literally gave up everything. So the stock gap at 35, which was resistance, then spiked all the way to 42.5 or 43. I'm not so sure what that number is, and then came down back all the way to below 30. Oh my goodness, yeah, yeah, that's a miss one. And here's Mara, the next one on here, Marathon Digital Holdings. This one is related to crypto trading, as you know, and now it's breaking above 69. This actually has been bullish since early October when it broke above 40. Type of consistency there, and then consolidating around at 50 and coming and get supported. This is actually a nice stock on here, either to take a long trend as is really proving that it's consistent. Meaning, if you look at the weekly chart of this, let me make this this much. So Mara, I know that who's interested. Oh, I think it's Miss Aisha who likes Mara. So in our next coaching session, which is tonight, I believe. If I say something wrong, please correct me. Well, I guess I will be talking about this because this got my attention now that I'm really more tuned into crypto. And here's Riot. Riot is similar type of pattern, right? Riot is just waiting here, huge sideways over the last 3 months, just consolidating between $25 and $35. So this type of stock, when they break above the previous resistance level, watch out, new high can come in. So Riot, Mara, those two stocks are definitely. So let's jump to stock that we are more familiar in here, because some of the stock we may not be more familiar with them. So in the US, the so-called infrastructure bill was passed by the lawmakers. So we see a lot of stock in the industrial going bullishly this morning. Caterpillar is one of them. Look at this gap on Caterpillar. Wow, even bigger than the gap, the 2-day gap after earnings on the in the previous week. So 217 as of now, yeah, a definite candidate for gangster strategy. I kid you not. So tempting. So you can use your ATR technique and figure out what's to use as the strike price on or just trade the direction. I mean, today is Monday. That's the beauty of it, right? You can start a trade by just following the direction on any stock that's moving. So that's similar note for X. A lot of the company in the steel industry, obviously infrastructure. Yeah, we need steel. Steel is needed for infrastructure. So I know two here that we are seeing. In fact, let me make this go up here so that you can see the rest of them. So X is one of them, and the other one it's Steel Dynamics. So both here, X actually end of September for the first part of October, it shows really resilient at the support at 22. Since then has just been finding its way around. Shame for us. I mean, it's a shame for us. This stock that's a stock that we like trading with our tiny no wahala strategy. So now I guess I will need to make some adjustment, because I cannot believe that we're expecting this type of move on Friday. We will have really used that move on Friday on our Friday no wahala, and now this morning the stock is up 5.3%. Come on, man, we cannot catch a break on these things, but that's fine. We can adjust for this, but definitely the trade is there. I mean, X does move, so this is something that you can use for day trading, scalping, and swing trading at will. Really, it's a stock that has a nice ATR. So some other movers this morning. Let's see here. What do we have? Did I see coin? Yeah. Look at this chart for coin. 348 all-time high. Hello. And in this trade, looking at this chart, how you can let's take the opportunity here to analyze and know this pattern on this chart, right? So the way you analyze this chart will have been, or will be, when you see similar patterns. Let's say how many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th candle in October, that is crossing, that's touching 280. 280, you look to the left, it was a prior resistance level. By 1, 2, 3, 4 5 previous times, the stock has stalled, meaning it could not go above that level before. So when it did that on that 10th candle on mid-October or close to mid-October, that was our entry level really to start trading this. And from there, from 280, look at it now, 348 is just really having a consistent trend of going high, coming back a little bit to test support, and then going high again. So you can expect that if you look at this stock on a weekly basis, which I'm going to do here. Let's switch on here, and I'm going to come here. Can I do this? Yes. Let's come here and look at coin on a weekly basis, just to show you the consistency on here after doing the analysis on the daily. So can we do something like this? And then here on TradingView, I just go weekly. Okay. Obviously, we don't have that mini candle because the IPO for this was April of 2021. If you remember, we made a video about this when this thing. So now this stock, look at this nice shape. A U, those U that the computer likes. So the all-time highs, folks, it was posted on that first week after the initial IPO. So all-time high is 429. We're currently at 348 and just 5 consecutive grid. So this is the most bullish, the most consistent that this stock has been on here. So watch out, folks. What's her name? Miss Cathy, the archer. They actually she consistently buy this stock. So watch out for this one in futures week. The best way, maybe let me quickly check here. Is the best way if you want? I don't know. People could ask me, okay, Telex, do we trade lips on this or what? So I'm not a big fan of lips just because putting money on something that's but maybe a swing trade for over a couple of months. Let's say here, if I go to, can we go, let's say January 21st, 2020 and see what's available? Oh boy. There's nothing available. Well, nothing available. I mean, 510 contracts for January 21st are $6.87 a pass. So is that because they have earnings? So if I go to December 23rd, folks, they are $4.10. So you see, this is my problem with this type of stock. So you may as well just buy the stock, folks, if you have the funds, because trading option on this, so I'm resorting to weekly. So yeah, because at least on a weekly basis, if a stock's going to have, let's say the ATR here for this week, the open 250 there, about $30 move on a weekly basis could actually give us something. So let's go here and look at the $30 point from it's already up $10 today, so that gives you an idea. So I'm taking 30 points from the current value. So let's say current value is 350, so we go to plus 30, that will be 380. In that range, what type of price can you get for there, folks? It is tough. It is tough. Is it because it has earnings? Because the 400 calls expiring November the 12th, they are $3, folks. All right, so maybe I'm missing something. Oh, okay. The earnings for this stock is November the 9th. Okay, we will wait then. We will be patient. So tomorrow is earnings for this stock. Okay, fantastic. That gives us a great transition then to look at what stock have earnings for this week. Before we do that, let me just take a quick peep here inside. Somebody is asking us for a stock to analyze, and let's go ahead and do that. Before then, for those who are joining right now, it's currently 6:03 Pacific time. You are watching a live pre-market analysis on successful tradings, and we have taken you through some of the stock that worked for us last week. Nvidia was one of them. I mean, major, how many? 28 bagger on the successful trade alert. So this week, just as a hint for those who, some of our subscribers, or for those who are interested in subscribing, we have a set of stocks that's hailing from China that we expect big move on. So maybe I will highlight some of them here. But first thing first, we're going to analyze Peloton, and then we are going to be taking a look at the rest of the week in regard to the earnings schedule. And last but not least, we will be talking crypto. We will be spending the last 2-3 minutes of the show here between 9:12 Pacific and 9:15 Eastern time, rather. Pacific, I don't know about that. The show is going to be closing exactly at 6:15 Eastern or 9:15 9:15 Eastern, 6:15 Pacific. Come on, let's get it together. All right, so good morning, beautiful Gates. Season greetings to you as well. So let's take a look at Peloton. Peloton is a very, very interesting stock. Well, interesting, I don't know. Peloton did, like most stock have been doing this in this earnings season, feast or famine. Major feast for people who traded before earnings, because this move here, this is the one that I was telling you that if you traded, there were contracts that you could have traded for 50 cents expiring November 15, and they went 10 bagger. I think even like the 50, I don't know, 50 puts or something like that in that vicinity. So the huge money to be made off of this move. The stock lost minus 34%. So this morning, there is a continuation of that, because in pre-market, if I'm looking at my screen on here, the stock is down minus 4.71%. I've actually been keeping an eye on this. It was as down as minus 5% on that above. if they trade it like they traded it on Friday after that earnings, most likely there are always deep buyers in this market, right? So they're going. Let me show the 15 minutes, so maybe that can help somebody here. So they are going to, the stock going to briefly go up. So it did go up here for 2 candles before actually selling off for the rest of the day. This here for me, I look at this chart over the weekend and the daily chart, the weekly chart, they all look so bearish to me. So, but this is a crazy stock. So because folks, in reality, support here of any support. So let's say 40 is decent support. How many weeks going to take for this stock to hold 40? After that, 30. So in terms of swing, what long-term swing trade? Okay, can we give a trade here? Let's say, what if we say December 23rd for season greetings, and we go on the put side? Yeah, because why do we go to the put side? Because that's the trend. I mean, if you want to bank on reversal here, it's absolutely possible. Go for that. Yeah, but as for me, I will be looking on the put side. Okay, for whatever reason, my phone is not giving me the pricing on here. I mean, I could take something as ridiculously low as the 30 puts for December or whatever. If they cost me less than 10 cents, 15 cents, those are my type of trade, folks. So just so that you know. So I'm looking at the chart on here. There's no data. Yeah, because the stock surprised a lot of people. So many. There's no open interest, folks, on like December 23rd, 47. None of them. None of them. There's no open interest on there. Okay, well, guess what? People will get start interested to those contracts when they get there. The trend after this big candle, let's see what happens. So that's my little reading out on that. Hopefully you got something out of this, Miss Olivia. Okay. Anybody else has any stock that we want? Because really we are pressed on time now. So let's take a look at FinViz. And here on FinViz, we just looked at the stock that had earnings this on this pre-market. But okay, we can go here to custom, and we can say give us anything that has earning this week over the next 5 days. Yeah, there are quite a few opportunities, 114 opportunities. Obviously TDD is one of them. Blink charging, I think, yeah, we saw that one gap over there. But if I ask for this is how you can do it in alphabetical order. So WIN will be having earnings typically. Yeah, this stock it can move, but I have no idea which direction. If it's a feast or famine, here's the chart of it. So the chart of it, the other casino stock, when they reported earning, I remember like a couple of them, they didn't wasn't anything really to write home about. So let's see. SPCE, which is trading at all-time low here. You see the chart of SPC. Is that a good chart? This is a horrible chart. If you want to be a day trader or you're trading weekly option, why? Because it's sideways all the way to sideways. So a move will be happening on here, but good luck trying to predict it. Meaning, if you're trading on a weekly basis on this, you have been losing money onto that. So we will wait for SPC on its earning, or just before its earning. Hopefully, if we can afford that, we pick like the 25 calls and we pick like the 15 puts and see what happens. That's what they have been doing. So later for this week. But the stock that I want to highlight this week on here before we depart is PayPal. Yeah, look at this. Has anybody been trading PayPal lately? You're wrong if you have not. I mean, maybe because you don't care about. But I mean, no, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks have been not much to be honest, unless you have a long trend thing. But they have been making you pay for time under. So the earnings are today after market close. So PayPal has earning today after market close. So today you have to tell the people what you're gonna be doing on PayPal. So PayPal is trading at 225. It has earnings on November the 8th after market close. So first of all, you can definitely scalp this. Do scalping on PayPal today, because implied volatility will be increasing throughout the day. So if you want to be like Mr. Sachs, the trader in our Discord room, you will have an opportunity to make money on both directions, puts and calls. Yeah. If you don't know how to do that, I can teach you. Sign up for Successful Trading. I will teach you how to do that. We featured that trade for Mr. Sachs a couple of weeks ago on AMD, if you recall. All right. So for us on here, really, realistically, that's for the first thing that we can do. But when I look at this chart, right, it's anybody guess here what's going to happen. So feast or famine. So in that case, picking 270 calls expiring November the 12th. And what did we study? 175. I studied this with Miss Jilo. Miss Jilo is back in our Discord, folks. Say hello to Miss Jilo from New York. Shout out to her after a hiatus of a couple of months. So she returned this past weekend. So we had fun analyzing some of this stuff. So I was saying that PayPal, we are done with Peloton. So PayPal, in regards to cheap options, if we can, before earnings here. So 175 puts. So, okay, I can even go, oh man, I feel really, really comfortable losing money on before earnings on this one, right? Trading before earnings on this one. So anything 185 puts, they were going for 13 cents on Friday. Maybe they're gonna be higher because they just be increasing the implied volatility. But maybe to just be safer, I can go all the way to 190. 190, they were going for 35 cents. If I can get them for 30 cents today, I'm carrying them until the earnings. And on the call side, we said, so 190, 185, that's those are my strike price on there that I will be picking. And those in our Discord, I will post that trade. I guarantee you. Well, I guarantee you that. Just give me a reminder before the close that, hey, Telex, what's the trade for PayPal if you want to lose your money before earnings? So, and what do we say? The 270, the 270 are expensive, folks. The 270 calls are 68 cents. So we will have to go much, much higher. 280, 290, 27 cents. Okay, I will have to pick something. My bias is on the put side on PayPal, but let's see what happened on there. Okay, so let's check one last time. Anybody has any questions? So thank you, everybody. For now, for the minute, the crypto minutes, I have started investing in crypto via Webull because there's no fee, there is no headache of, well, at least as of now. If I discover otherwise, I will keep you posted. And I'm writing articles on my experience on crypto on the blog, successfultrading.com. Inside of our Discord, I posted my first ever trade on, is it featured here on Twitter maybe? Let's see, where's my tweet feed? I don't even know. So let's see, because going to be difficult. Oh, here we are. Successful Trading completed the first crypto trading November the 2nd on Shibu. So Shibu was is the crypto that we're trading. Why do I like Shibu? Because it reminds me of very cheap options, right? So my plan, and I wrote this inside of our Discord, is to be able to build a nice position on Shibu. As of now, the little money that I had on them, I'm owning 1.8 million coins of Shibu. Folks, that's nothing. That's like $100, okay? But this week, when the good people of Webull, they make the rest of my finance available for buying crypto, I'm going to be raising that position to 20 million coins of Shibu, and I will continue doing that toward the end of the year. I have a goal of 200 million. So that's and I will keep you posted on here. So we will have this 2-minute warning before the end of the live day trading every morning talking about crypto. And if you're interested in learning more as I'm in my journey of crypto, in our Discord room, that channel is available to anybody who So as I see a comment this morning, I have specialists about crypto, right? Miss Aisha is my advisor on crypto. So she doesn't know that. So she just posted on the Discord that once that SEC case is cleared up, it should be back. There are exchange that all swap, but the fees are crazy. So yeah, that's the problem with trading crypto, right? The fees and the wallet. So Webull at least gives me that opportunity that I don't have to worry about that for now. All right, everybody. Thank you for your time. It's 9:15. Hopefully you got something out of this. So for us, we are watching Peloton. Thank you, Miss Olivia, for bringing that up for us. Caterpillar X are gapping. TDD is gapping. Later on, we can scalp PayPal, and we will be taking a trade inside of our Discord for earnings on that. And we do have our successful trade alert. The list is full, ready for you. I believe some of the stock from China, Baidu, JD, Barber, just to PDD, just to name a few, they are moving, so you can trade them directionally. Until then, have a wonderful week, and we will catch you on our next episode of Market Daily Pre-Market. She said that she's not an advisor. Miss Aisha is backing out. She says she's on an advance. So, too late. Bye bye, everybody. Have a great trading session.